Bohemia Interactive are going to release a DLC called Apex, which is released in the 11th of July this year, 2016. Tanoa has a map radius of 100 square kilometers. It's a wee bit smaller than Atlas. Atlas is around 250 square kilometers, I think. I'm not sure though. Or 224, one or the other. Obviously, Tanoa is based off South Pacific island. It's loads of different islands. Some of the main island is connected to, I think, 2 islands. No, it's not. It's only connected to 1 island, which is, this is the main island, obviously, and then here's the bridge here that goes to the other island. I'm going to show you some basic cars, not all of them, because there's a lot of cars that are in the game that I've obviously not been able to. Well, I can show you, but it would just take a wee bit long. This is an off-road. This is obviously accessible for any civilian, any people, anybody that plays the game. This model is based off of a Honda. I don't exactly know, well, I don't even know if it is a Honda, I'm just making it up. But it looks like an off-road Honda, you know, that would kind of be around these parts. Obviously, right now I'm in the Tanoa International Airport, I think. Well, there's 5 airports around Tanoa, so this would be a really good idea for a live server. We do plan to do that in the future. Yeah. So Bohemia has provided us with a new range of loads of cars. You get this, which is armed. It can fit about 4 or 5 people in it. Obviously, it's got 2 guns on it, and they provide us with an unarmed version, which looks quite cool. This one looks quite sweet as well. The detail and you know, it's good. So I'm going to show you a range of the cars I've just shown you, and helicopters, planes and stuff. So the interior looks good. You still get the default vehicles like the SUV, the off-road, the hatchback. They're still here. They're not exactly going anywhere. So if you look to our left, this is their new Futuristic Helicopter, which is huge. This isn't... There's 2 helicopters. I've never got the other one. Either this one is good for carrying heavy loads, but it's quite fast, but it's quite heavy. It's used to carry heavy loads, and it's not as fast as you're manoeuvring as there's another helicopter. I think it's like a Blackfoot or something else. They've also provided us with a new drone. This is basically, you can make this patrol around wherever you want it to patrol around, and it's got an air and a tank and all that kind of stuff on it, and you can control it. They've also provided us with some new tanks. This is called a Bobcat. It looks pretty good. Looks as if it would be used to, you know, kind of carry or lift heavy stuff like H barriers or whatnot. But they look good. They'll be good for in the game. Obviously, in the Apex, they've decided to give us planes and helicopters and new boats. So obviously, here are the planes. The planes do look quite cool. I don't think I've ever flown a plane in Arma 3 that's not a mod. But as you can see, they do look quite cool. I don't know what the military type ones look like, but that's what the civilian ones look like. So I'm going to drive to the end of this, and I'm going to show you boats and such. It is a really nice game. Apart from the fact only one of my wing mirrors are working for some reason. There you have it. These aren't all the boats, there is a few more. I've only got some from the civilian and the civilian police, and I think medic, I'm not sure. Anyway, you get a jet ski, you get your police rescue boat, you get your standard speedboat, you get your rescue boat, and then you get another type of rescue boat. They look alright. I mean, I've actually not checked the interior, so let's check the jet ski. I don't want to do that. I guess it's alright. I mean, this is my first time driving this, but it looks okay. It's very fast, man. I can't even stop it. Yeah, I had to put my Arma 3 into the Apex sneak peek preview. Obviously I've got the map and all that stuff in it. There's a new layout on the new layout on the loading screen that looks quite cool. Obviously you'll see that, or you already have saw that at the beginning of the video. So whatever you plan to use Tanoa on, it would be very good for all sorts. I mean, you could use it for Wasteland, King of the Hill, Battle Royale, and it would be amazing for life servers. That'd be really cool. So I'm going to give you a wee tour of the island, as you'll be pleased to see or hear. If you've not got Apex, I do highly recommend it. It is a very good game. Sorry, it's a lie. It looks like a good DLC. Obviously you get the planes and all. That's really one of the reasons why I got it. And because it'll be really good for a live server. Very, very cool. So I'm going to give you a quick tour of the main town. I think it was called Georgetown. Yeah. Please excuse my flying. I am not using my joystick because it's not calibrated to a plane yet. It's only a helicopter. If you're interested in things like this, then you should keep up to date on the development diaries. The development diaries, they do help you understand a lot about the game and how hard it is. Like, you might think it's taking them a long time to actually make it, but it is really difficult, because Bohemia actually went to the island, or the place this is actually based from, and they've took photos of buildings. They went into the jungles, they took photos of the jungles, took photos of the details on the leaves. They designed their buildings based off the actual place, the island in the South Pacific. In the development diaries, they actually show you a plant they took a photo of, and it's a leaf, and it's got it looks like yellows all over, like a wee bit of yellows on it. So they have based their ideas off of real life things instead of just making stuff up. Just like the vehicles, those type of vehicles are used in that type of island, you know. It's really good. All the trees that are here, they had to place them one by one. So it'd be quite easy to understand how difficult it really can be. Obviously in a South Pacific island, you're not exactly going to get big international planes and stuff flying in and out constantly. Like in my video, you might hear a plane because I live on a flight path, and it is a pain. But this type of island, you would get these small type of planes to take travellers or tourists over, back and forward. So whatever you're planning to use Tanoa for, please put it in the description. Let us know what you're doing with it. It would be quite quite good to hear what people plan to do, and if people plan to get it. If you get it now, it's £20 to pre-order, and I'm guessing it'll be a much higher price if you don't pre-order it. I recommend pre-ordering it. Obviously, I pre-ordered it so I can get a sneak peek of what it's like, because it does look really, really good. Oh yeah, if you didn't know, in editor they will stop doing 2D editor, it will only be 3D editor. I don't know how that will work, because live servers really only can work with 2D. They can work with 3D, but it's some form of encryption that kind of breaks it, and it won't read the mission or the map. It won't read it properly. So the terrain, it looks really nice. At least it's not like Lakeside when you get those occasional pointy hills that break your tires. They're a pain in the ass. So yeah, I'm trying to get used to flying this plane. So they are quite. It looks quite nice. I recommend getting it. The planes, the helicopters, the cars, so really good. And we do plan to get a live server on Tanoa. Like we have said from the very beginning we started, that we're getting one because it is really good. So at the minute I'm getting about 50 frames, even though my render distance is very, very low, and I've got no idea why. Bohemia have spent a lot of money and a lot of time to build this, so I'm happy with it. I think it's amazing. It's really good. So here's the bridge that takes you to another part of the island. Looks pretty good. There's another town. And I'm going to crash. There you go, an occasional bug. Oh wait, no, it's not a bug. I just heard that actually. Right, let's go into the forest because I heard something quite cool there. Let's see, let's get a car. Where did I get that car from? Yeah, so obviously in the edit they've got it's got a new thing that when you hover over it, it will show you what it looks like. Finally it does, because I remember it used to not show you and it was a pain in the ass because you would try and, there it is. You'll be placing random stuff. Also, yeah, it spawns in a wee guy as well. To delete the guy, you just can hover over the wee icon and click the delete button. I'm just going to. I'm just going to teleport there. Yeah, I'm kind of speechless right now. I mean, I've not been here yet, but I mean, obviously, as you can see, if you listen, you can hear like kind of bugs that would be in this kind of area, monkeys as well that would be in the vegetation or the forest, whatever you want to call it. I'll show you this house. I mean, I've not been in this house yet. That's just brilliant. I find that's amazing. So, obviously you get your standard house that's kind of a crap hole. But I mean, if most houses are accessible, not all of them are, but I know most of them are. which means you can really buy a house anywhere. This is going to, do you know? It's like a Far Cry 2 sort of kind of thing. It's not exactly, but it is kind of very, very nice. Very nice. It's even got wee dirt trails if people have walked through here before. Nice. Yeah, this is definitely going to be really good in combat. I mean, you can just hide in here, you know. Very nice. I don't know after that grenade. Oh! Gosh. And I missed. Again, didn't I? Oh, no, I got him. Yeah, so the shooting is a wee bit better. Yeah, it's definitely a wee bit better, yeah. Maybe these guys just lying dead.